Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a Sephora haul, one of my absolute favorite videos to film. I know you guys like these as well. We're just going to go through this bag of products that I have picked up since my last Sephora haul. You guys know that's how I do my hauls. They're cumulative and I've had time to try out these products. This bag is extremely heavy. Even though it's one of the smaller bags, it is jam-packed with product. If you want to see all the new products that I've picked up since my last Sephora haul and my thoughts and opinions on them since I've been using them, then just keep watching. I'm going to start off with two skincare products. I believe there's only two in this bag. These are right at the top and I figured I'd just get them out of the way, but I picked up a repurchase. This is the Sunday Riley Good Genes. It's the all-in-one lactic acid treatment. You guys know from my last haul, I believe I purchased the duo set with this in the oil. I think it was my last haul. And I used up all the Good Genes. I still have about half of the oil left. So I just went ahead and purchased the full size of the Good Genes. I absolutely love this in the morning for a chemical exfoliation to my skin. It just makes my skin really even and smooth. It brightens my skin, and let's actually read everything it does. It says it brightens, exfoliates, plumps lines, evens hyperpigmentation, which I have an issue with, and increases circulation for instant radiance. So I think this is the perfect thing to use in the morning, especially before I apply makeup. So I picked up the full size of this. I can't live without this in my skincare right now. It's just one of my favorite products. This is what the bottle looks like. I can't get enough of it. I can't say enough good things. So if you were on the fence about this, I'd definitely try out the sample pack, which I'll link down below, which I initially picked up, but now I'm hooked. So I picked up the full size. And then I had a deluxe sample size of the Ole Henriksen Invigorating Night Treatment. This is also a chemical exfoliator. This is a 12-source AHA complex, which I like to use at night as it suggests. And I use this almost like a mask. So I put this on as a night mask and then I wake up, and I used this last night and my skin is just even more smooth and soft. So this is if I need a little bit extra something to my skin, I'll use this. Once a week, usually on weekends before I film, I like to use this just because I feel my makeup goes on a lot better. And when I'm filming tutorials and things like that, I want my skin to be in tip-top shape. So this is what I use for that, and I really think it does wonders for my skin. I even had some blemishes on my nose and my chin, and it seemed to correct those as well overnight. So I'm not sure if the chemical exfoliation had anything to do with that, but this seemed to just work really well for my skin. It has glycolic acid, lactic acid, and those both work really well for my skin. So really enjoy this product. As I said, I went through a deluxe sample size, had to pick up a full size. I already mentioned this in a favorites of mine, my last month favorite, and it's just really, really great. So I definitely recommend this if you're looking for something to chemically exfoliate your skin. I just got this product in the mail, so I haven't had as much time to try this. I used it today for this look, and I'm so in love with this. It's a little bit pricey. This is one of those products that come out for the holidays. It's from Hourglass. I never picked up last year's one because I felt like it had a lot of already permanent products in it, which I already owned. But this has, I think it's all limited edition product in here. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Surreal Light Palette. And this is what it looks like. If you're anything like me, I just love white marble. So the packaging alone is just so beautiful. And then inside it has a setting powder, two blushes, a bronzer, and a highlight. This is the perfect all-in-one palette. As I said, I did use it today. I used every single shade on my face, and I did film this tutorial, so you can see it in action coming up soon. But I do really like it. First impression, I think it's really great. I think it just gives a beautiful effect to the skin. Very nice and radiant, natural looking, which I personally prefer for my skin. I do have dry skin, so I love how these work on my skin. It's an absolutely gorgeous palette, so if you're on the fence about it, I highly recommend it. I'm sure this is going to be one of those products that does sell out, so I wouldn't wait on this one because I think it will be a hot item this season. So that is the Hourglass, the holiday palette that they came out with, and I'm impressed. First impression, I'm really, really impressed with that. The next products I picked up were two metal palettes from Makeup Forever. And the thing with these is that they're never in stock. You can only get them online. And I signed up to be notified through email when these would come back in stock. I swear it took 6 months at least for these to come back in stock when I did sign up for the email. And then they sold out within a few days, I believe. So I picked up 2 as soon as I got the in-stock email because I knew that they would sell out really quick. So if you want these as well, this is the biggest size. I think this was around $16, which is pretty good for a palette this size. They're that tin material. They are quite heavy just because of the magnet inside. That's the magnet in there, but you can just fill it up with all your loose shadows, blushes, anything like that. And it's just a cheaper alternative to, say, a Z palette. It's also really big. The only downside of this is you can't see through it if that's an issue for you, but honestly, for the price, you can't go wrong. So that's why I picked up 2 as soon as they came back in stock. So I definitely suggest just signing up for the email because I'm sure they're not in stock right now. I picked up 2 of these and I highly recommend if you're looking for a palette, just gotta be patient. Then from Kat Von D, I picked up 3 products. You've seen me use this and talk about it already. It's the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder. It just looks like this. I've used it several times. At first I didn't like it. If you saw that tutorial where I used this in, I used it to bake and I don't like it for baking. Just too much of this product I don't think sits well on my skin. It gives you those little dots, which I really don't like. But for just lightly setting the face, it works just as good as baking. It really locks everything in place. Really, it actually saves me some time, this powder, so I have been really liking it. It does have a little bit of a luminosity to this versus, say, the Laura Mercier or anything like that. So I like this personally for setting my whole face. It gives you that poreless, flawless appearance, and I always get compliments when I set my face with a wet beauty blender and a powder like this on top of my foundation. Always get compliments about my skin. So that's what I like to use. I do like this. I think I like it just as much as the Laura Mercier. I can't use it for baking, as I said, but I think it still gives a really flawless finish. I would definitely check it out. It's worth checking out for sure. Then I picked up 2 of the Lock-It Concealer Creams. And I picked up Light Neutral 9, which I think I've used on my channel already. And then for this look, I used the Whiteout, which is the pure white concealer. And I think this is great to have, especially if you self-tan like I do. And you can just lighten up your existing concealer. It's just great for mixing. It does change the consistency because this is a full coverage. So if you prefer more of a light coverage underneath your eye, this isn't necessarily going to mix the best with those lighter coverage concealers, but this does work excellent for me because I do prefer a full coverage and I love mixing this with my concealer. So I did that for this tutorial just to lighten that concealer up a little bit. Love how it works and it's one of my favorite concealers. I also like the one that I picked up just on its own. It's Light Neutral 9 and it looks like that. So that's my shade, and then I do have the white one just for mixing, which I think is really essential. I don't have a white concealer, so that was a must for me. Definitely worth checking out, especially if you're really fair and you can't get that highlighting effect, then go for a white. One of the days, I think it was in August, it was National Lipstick Day or something like that, and Byte came out with these trios for lipstick, and basically you get 3 lipsticks for the price of 1, which I thought was amazing. So obviously I picked up the nude set. I love Byte lipsticks and their formula. This was right up my alley, and if they still have this available, I'll link it. I don't think they do, but 110% worth it. 3 for the price of 1, and the colors you get are amazing. You get Fig, which is a pretty popular color. It's a really beautiful pink. There's Fig. That's just one swatch, super pigmented. These have food grade ingredients in it, so you could eat this and you'd be absolutely okay. And then they give you Musk, which looks like this. This one looks a lot deeper in the tube, but it shows up like that. It's a really beautiful nude. And then they give you Retsina, which is a light nude. This actually looks a lot like the Kim Kardashian West color from Charlotte Tilbury. If you like that kind of color, I used it in my last tutorial. It looks a lot like that. Those are the 3 colors. So definitely recommend that set if it's still available. I honestly don't think it would be just because of how good of a deal it was, but I did pick that up and I love the Byte lipsticks in case you're curious. And then from Dior, I ended up picking up this from Hudson's Bay, but I believe you can still get it at some Sephora's. It is the Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer, and this is in the shade 1, and I've used this also on my channel already in that tutorial I was referring to before. But it comes with the highlight, a little kabuki brush, which is really cute. I'm not sure why you would use a kabuki for highlight, but it's there. And then you have this gorgeous packaging. And this is what the highlight looks like. It's quite neutral, which I think is perfect. It goes with any kind of look, and the highlight itself is just stunning. I've used it a ton. It sits so well on the skin. And that's what it looks like. Just gives you that beautiful wet look. As I said, it's quite neutral. I just think it's perfect. I don't have anything quite like this, which is something to say because I do have quite a lot of highlight, but I just love the color of this and that it is quite neutral. So definitely worth picking up if you are interested in these. The formula is fantastic. I mean, it's Dior, it is pricey, but I think it's 100% worth it, and I wouldn't sleep on this either because I'm sure that's going to sell out as well. And then the second item I picked up from Dior. I've never tried one of their lip pencils before, so I wanted to give one a go. And Sephora online had 16% off. That's why I got a ton of stuff. They had a 16% off on Ebates, and I couldn't pass that up. So I picked up this. It is their lip liner pencil in the shade Jungle Brown 532. This comes with a sharpener. And then it comes with the lip liner, and it has a little lip brush at the end, which I think is really convenient. I don't have any lip liners that have a little brush. That's pretty handy to have if you want to feather out the line. I think this is a really pretty color all over the lips. The formula is similar to MAC Pro Longwear. It's that really creamy pigmented formula. That's the color right there. This is pretty similar to my natural lip color, so it's really great for overlining for me personally. It's a little bit more brown, but it works with pretty much any nude, and I just love it all over my lips or lightened up slightly with a more nude lipstick. I think it looks really pretty. So I'll definitely show you that in a video coming up soon because I like the combination, but that is Jungle Brown from Dior. And then the last company that I'm going to talk about, which I purchased all these products from, was from Tarte when they had a 30% off sale on their website, but you can get Tarte at Sephora, so I figured I'd include it at the end of the haul, everything that I purchased. They did send me a big package after, so a lot of these things I did get doubles of, which will be coming up in a giveaway. I already am giving away one product in a video if you've seen that, and I will announce the winner on Friday. So that one's already up. So I do have a giveaway going on for this first product, which is the Tartelette in Bloom palette, which I picked up and then they sent along to me. It was so funny. I love this palette. I'm using it on my eyes today, plus some glitter. It's just been my go-to. I love the shades. I think they're really blendable. They do kick up quite a bit of powder, but a lot of my favorite shadows do, and I don't have an issue with that personally. I just have to tap off my brush. That's the palette right there. This row particularly gets a ton of love from me. But I love that, and I do have a giveaway going on one of my videos if you've seen that. And then I also purchased the Tarteist Contour Palette. I kept hearing everyone talk about this, and I saw that this was limited edition, which I'm not sure why they wouldn't keep it permanent, but I wanted to pick it up before they decided to go do away with it because everyone was saying how good it was. And I've been using this so much. I've used it a couple times on my channel now already. It has a highlight, a brightening powder, 2 contour/bronzing products, a blush, and then another highlight in the center, and this just works fantastically for my skin tone. And they do have a darker one that MakeupByCheryl created if you have more deep skin, but this is great for your eyes, for your face, anything like that, and I've been using it a ton. Then I picked up the Pack Your Bags 911 Under Eye Rescue Patches. These are just gel patches for underneath your eyes. I honestly think these don't do that much. They feel really nice if you put these in the fridge, but other than feeling nice underneath your eyes, I don't feel they really do that much. So it's kind of a little luxury, but I don't think I would repurchase these. And then I picked up another glossy lip paint from Tarte in Obvi. I'm waiting for Goals to come back in stock. It's not in stock on Sephora or on Tarte's website. I guess it's a popular color because I really want it. This is in the shade Obvi, and that's what the color looks like. Just a really beautiful nude gloss, especially for when I have more of a tan. I think it's really well suited for my skin tone. I also really love Hella when I'm my natural skin tone or want a really stark glossy nude. Hella is a really good one. And then the last thing I picked up were 3 blushes. They had their nudes blush range that came out with a couple more colors. I also picked up an iconic blush which is called Exposed, and I've never actually owned Exposed, but I heard a lot about this over the years and I figured now's the time that I should pick it up because I got it for 30% off. And then they sent one over to me. So you'll be seeing that in a giveaway soon. This is what Exposed looks like. It's just a really great everyday nude shade. It goes with every single look, that color. And then I picked up Risque because I heard a couple other YouTubers talk about this and recommend it. And it looks like that. This one feels like it has a lot more color than Exposed, but you can see that beside it, comparison. Really pretty. I think will be perfect for fall. And then the last one I picked up was Seduce, just because the description sounded like something that I would really like. And I love how the color matches the packaging. And let's give this a swatch. I think this color would look really pretty with the look I'm wearing right now. And that's Seduce down there. So you can see all three colors, they're different undertones right there. That is everything for my cumulative Sephora haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and appreciated my review of some of the products that I have been testing out since my last Sephora haul. Definitely leave your recs down below so I'll check those out. And I think that's everything. I don't have any more announcements or things like that to share with you guys. With all that being said, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching as always. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Today I'm doing a Sephora haul, one of my favorite hauls falls. Today we're doing a Sephora haul, one of my absolute favorite hauls. I keep doing that. Why?